All right, so Bram, we went to the EU and did a parliamentary simulation. What stood out about that experience to you?
Just I appreciated how unique it was to the actual setting where it took place. Like there are lots of things like that where students and all sorts of people can take place in almost maybe not always a simulation, but some sort of game or whatever to learn about it. But it's not usually the government body that will do that or like some sort of thing like that. I just found how cool it was that you could actually participate, everybody could participate, and it was completely self-run. You needed no help from any workers or anybody from the actual EU.
Yeah. What will you remember about it?
I will remember well, first of all, my competitiveness within the actual debating and all that. I didn't do much of it because I wasn't the one who was the team, whatever, spokesman, whatever. But just my anger when we didn't win.
Yeah. And so what did you learn about the way that government works?
Honestly, not a lot that I didn't know. I didn't learn much that I didn't know before, but it did solidify a lot of the knowledge, and that I could actually take place in it and actionate it myself, rather than reading about it or just studying it. So.
What stood out to me the most was the way where we had to organize and share our thoughts on a whim. We didn't get much time to think and formulate them, so it was just the raw thoughts.
Yeah. What was most interesting to you about it?
The thing that was most interesting to me is when the bill that we were trying to pass failed with the council, a disaster happened like immediately afterwards, and that helped us build our case.
And what did you learn about the way that government works?
I learned that you really have to compromise with another party if you want to get things passed. We were, especially for our group, because we were the smallest party in power, meaning that like we couldn't get anything done by ourselves or like with another big, like we needed another big party.
Okay. And if you were to look back on that experience, what do you think you'll remember the most about it?
The amount of legwork that you had to do going back and forth to listening to other people's opinions, whether they be a regular citizen or an expert on the matter, or like if they represent all of a group or just their thoughts alone. And you don't just listen to people who support you, you listen to people who are against your ideas.
All
And I
right.
found that very interesting.
What really stood out to me was that it was all very fast-paced. You didn't get much time to focus on one particular thing. It was very fast, which I think is very much like real life, because all sorts of unexpected things would come up for these politicians that they have to work around.
And what did you learn about the way that government works, or the way that the EU works particularly?
I learned that you have to negotiate a lot with different people and different groups in order to find a solution that works.
And was there any part of the job that was interesting or surprising to you?
There was a lot more communication than I thought there would be. They simulated a press conference, and that was it's very different. You have to make sure that your opinion really gets across in a way that's something that the public will accept and in a way that they'll understand.
So looking back on that experience, what do you think you'll remember most about it?
I think I'll probably remember the fast-pacedness of it the most, and the fact that you had to try to understand other people's perspectives a lot during the simulation.